But Pacquiao not Pacquiao no more. It's tough to go against him in this situation because if it was some years ago, Pacquiao would beat Barios. But right now, Barios, with his momentum, might run and beat Pacquiao up. I mean, not knock him out, but, you know what I mean, beat him on the cards, beat him behind that jab.
Similar to like Ugas, the Ugas fight?
Yeah, like, yeah. It's a good fight, but it's more of a good fight for Barrios. Pacquiao don't need it, but Pacquiao want to come back, and he want to come back with a bang, so, I mean, why not? If he could make it happen, make it happen. Because I would love, if Barrios was my fighter, I would love to have a Pacquiao on the record. I mean, I would love something like that. And that's a fight you know you got to get ready for.
It's a fight that boxing fans want to criticize you for.
Yeah.
But the reality is Manny Pacquiao has a diehard fan base that you're going to make money with that fight.
Yeah.
But everybody wants to see other fights at 47. You Stanionis, you Boots, you Brian Norman.
Yeah, but he want to steal as much as he can steal. You know what I mean? Because again, this shit is not forever. Just like anything else, it's going to end. So you want to make some money and you want to do great things, but not so great where I get in there with a guy that'll kill me right now. You know what I'm saying? So all right, I'll back you out. He damn near 50 years old. I'll fight him. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So these dudes different anyway. They different. If I was Barrios, I wouldn't entertain Pacquiao. I'd be on
interview. The fact that Pacquiao is vying for the same WBC title that began his international boxing career is among the most romantic elements of this comeback. He won his first world title at flyweight and is currently aiming to become the WBC welterweight champion. For Pacquiao, whose motivation appears to stem from both legacy and nostalgia, this full circle moment is noteworthy. There is a lot of conjecture that the Barrios fight is only a prelude. According to rumors, Pacquiao might be preparing for a big fight against Gervonta Tank Davis if he defeats Barrios. The topic of whether Barrios was picked because he is beatable is being raised by both fans and pundits, giving Pacquiao the opportunity to create anticipation for one last big fight.
Basically, your interpretation is that the boxing public is upset because they believe Pacquiao's going to beat Barrios, which is going to lead to a Tank Pacquiao fight?
Yes, look around. Look in the Discord. That's what everybody, Pac and Tank, that's being set up.
Oh,
Tank and Pac.
Okay, so they saying Barrios is the setup for Tank and Pac. I didn't see that, but your argument makes sense. If he beats Barrios, there's nothing wrong with him fighting Tank. But the issue is he don't deserve the Barrios fight off of 3 years off and a loss to Ugas.
It's Crimea River, man. That's what boxing is. But longer deserve a Canelo.
A bout with Gervonta Davis might become one of the most eagerly awaited bouts in recent memory if Pacquiao defeats Barrios. A matchup between two explosive southpaws with sizable fan bases would get international notice.
Gervonta Tank Davis has a 6 to 7 fight deal with the PBC and Amazon for $200 million. That's like $30 million a fight. All right. He also has a fight date for November. El Rayo team has said they're not fighting this year. So he's not the guy. So the question is, who is the guy who is willing to fight Tank by November and could build the fight into a fight worth $30 million? Y'all must be out y'all minds if y'all think that Manny Pacquiao versus Gervonta Tank Davis isn't a huge fight. That'll probably be his biggest fight ever. Y'all know that's a big fight because the boxing fan today, they know Tyson, Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather, Canelo Alvarez. That's who they...
Many people think Pacquiao still has what it takes to defeat Barrios, even with his advanced age and extended absence from the ring. Some people consider him the best of all time because of his record, achievements, and overall legacy. He has won titles in 8 different weight classes and face, and defeated a number of legendary boxers. He could silence his detractors and remind everyone why he is regarded as one of the greatest fighters of all time if he wins this fight. But not everybody is thrilled. There are many comparisons to Floyd Mayweather's exhibition bouts. Critics compare this bout to an old legend entering the ring for financial gain rather than legacy. Some members of the boxing community have expressed skepticism about Pacquiao's comeback, claiming that the bout is more akin to a glorified exhibition than a real title fight.
Manny Pacquiao versus Mario Barrios? Okay, if this was for a massive bag, I get it. but you're fighting for a non-pay-per-view event, so you're going to be fighting for free against a guy like Manny Pacquiao. Why? There are plenty of other fights to be making. But yet we're getting Manny Pacquiao and Mario Barrios. Is Manny Pacquiao even ready to fight in the ring? Why is he? I get he still loves the sport, but listen, you are an all-time great, a legend of the sport, a Hall of Famer. Why return? Why not just go pursue other things? If anything, do those little cheap expedition fights that you did last year, or those that are similar to that of what Floyd Mayweather keeps doing. Why is Manny Pacquiao doing a real legitimate fight? I get for its world championship, but against Mario Barrios. Why is Mario Barrios agreeing to this? Unless there is some astronomically large amount of money being given out for this fight makes no sense for either party. And I'm sick of having this welterweight division held up by dumb stuff like this. We don't want this fight. It makes absolutely no sense. And all it does is hold up the welterweight division a little bit longer.
Fans are becoming less and less enthusiastic about this fight. Pacquiao's age is a worrying addition to the fight's character. His durability, stamina, and reflexes are probably far from at their best at almost 46. Many fans have expressed their disinterest in witnessing another icon engage in a pathetic duel.
This is a fight that, is almost finalized from per 210 Boxing TV from Instagram. He said, shocking news, Manny Pacquiao versus Mario Barrios for the WBC welterweight title is a done deal for the summer. The date either will be July 19th or 26th on Amazon Prime, and the fight probably won't be on pay-per-view. And location, Las Vegas or San Antonio. So Manny Pacquiao versus Mario Barrios. There's 210 Boxing is reporting that this fight is a done deal. I'm not going to believe it 100% until I see PBC announce it and everything per se. But I mean, this is a fight that has been in talks from a lot of people, from that side, saying that Mario Barrios and Manny Pacquiao have been negotiating the fight and everything. And I'm gonna just be real, honestly, man. I don't care for this fight because I don't care to see Manny Pacquiao back fighting again in the ring. Like it serves no justice seeing Manny Pacquiao after we just seen him fight in the exhibition and was not looking good at all in this exhibition. Like he did not look good in the exhibition fight at all. So I really don't want to see Manny Pacquiao fight Mario Barrios. Mario Barrios, I mean, he gets a big payday and he gets to put a legend on his resume. And I think Mario Barrios would definitely win this fight because I just don't think Manny Pacquiao has any gas left in the tank to fight, at an elite level.
As boxing veterans come back after retirement for huge payouts, this is starting to happen more frequently. It was Floyd Mayweather. It was Mike Tyson. Pacquiao is now on that list. Supporters are growing more and more disenchanted with what they perceive to be a trend of retired celebrities pursuing financial gain instead of honoring their heritage. Younger, hungrier fighters like Barios are predicted to win this match, which many have already labeled predictable and unneeded. Fans still feel the enchantment of Pacquiao, but some worry that his comeback bouts would just obliterate the positive memories.
Manny Pacquiao he hasn't been a pro in a minute, and they're coming back to fight someone for a belt. Barios technically should win, but this isn't fair. Like, we could have had Brian Norman Jr. versus Barios, but we're getting Manny Pacquiao versus Barios. I don't think anyone wants to see that. Manny Pacquiao is past his prime. He's not in his fighting years no more. And then can't he make 147? And then you're letting him fight for the belt. That doesn't make any type of sense. And then if he beats Barios, let's say hypothetically he beats him, is he gonna unify? Cause Boots, that's sitting in the lamp to the slaughter. Brian Norman, that's sitting on the lamp to slaughter. Like, this doesn't make no sense. These young fighters, they can really hurt Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao couldn't even handle Ugas. Just think about how this is all playing out. It doesn't make sense. This fight shouldn't be made. Like, there's other fighters that Barios can fight. Like, he could try to fight Boots because I think unification is Trump mandatories.
Barrios' coach is still upbeat before the fight. He said in interviews that they're taking this seriously and that it's a great opportunity. The Barrios camp is getting ready as though they are facing the best version of Manny, even though Pacquiao is a legend. The coach emphasized that Barrios is prepared for everything Pacquiao throws against him and never backs down from a challenge.
A lot of people are asking what's going on. Are the rumors true? Is it possibly Spence? Is it Pacquiao? Who is Mario Barrios sharing the ring with next?
You know what? He's put himself in a great position through hard work. He's a tremendous story. When he turned pro and what he's been able to accomplish being a two-time world champion. And I always told everybody, he fights all comers. When we fought Gervonta Davis, all my hats off to Gervonta Davis. But it was very difficult for us to make the weight. We were going to move up in weight. They presented us, with this opportunity, and he said, you know what, I'll bite down for it one more time. And then from there, obviously we had a tough loss, but it was a competitive fight. And his first fight at 147 pounds, he goes on and takes on Keith Thurman. No tune-ups, no getting used to the thing. Goes at that point is about as good as you can get in the division and took on that. So he takes on all comers, all challenges. His first world title against Barios, the Russian, is about as tough as you could have done at the time. And so I think he's earned the right now to be in the biggest, best possible fights. And now it's going to be up to Al Heyman and Louis DeCubas Jr. on what they see is best and fit for his career, whether that's, Pacquiao, Spence, if that's a unification with Boots in it.
Sean Gibbons, Pacquiao's advisor, stated that the choice to take on Mario Barrios was symbolic and deliberate. The WBC, which gave Pacquiao his first title, is the organization that Barrios presently holds. Regaining the WBC title would be a significant capstone to one of boxing's most illustrious careers. According to Gibbons, it's more about legacy, symbolism, and winning than it is about money or rivalry. Regardless of Pacquiao's success, the narrative is unquestionably captivating.
We have Sean Gibbons here, Manny Pacquiao's right-hand man, advisor, head of MP Promotions. Sean, I know you spent a lot of time with Manny Pacquiao over recent weeks and months. There's a lot of conversations about Manny's comeback. What is the latest that you could offer and the update around the potential matchup with Mario Barrios?
Well, the latest is Manny's fighting an exhibition on 28th in Japan. So, you don't want to really look past that. But if he's successful there, Mario Barrios. We've talked about Conor Benn, which I believe was a great fight. That would have been a tremendous fight. We could have done it in England. We could have done it in the U.S. We could have done it in Riyadh season. But the fact that he wasn't able to come off the suspension, that put the brakes on that. So that brought us to Mario Barrios. He's the WBC world champion. Manny's first belt ever, many years ago, was a WBC belt. So
that concludes today's video. Await the next one.